Ethiopian PM delivered an explosive speech at the parliament today. Did he look frustrated? Did he look threatening? Did he look confident? What was the overall impression after watching the speech by the Ethiopian PM? Uh, Firstly, I want to tell you that the Prime Minister of Ethiopia made a blunder today. Blunder. He revealed a secret. I will explain that in tonight's live chat after almost an hour. Which blunder did he make? Which secret did he relieve? Which did he reveal? That could be costly, by the way. In this video, I'll only talk about what he said about Eritrea, what he said about TPLF. Did he threaten Eritrea today? Well, I think that today's speech by the Prime Minister of Ethiopia was the most explosive speech against Eritrea and TPLF. He basically slammed both Eritrea and TPLF. He overestimated Ethiopian military capabilities. Firstly, what did he say about Eritrea? Well, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia leveled 4 accusations against Eritrea. First, he said Eritrea is supplying weapons to Ethiopian armed groups. Fano, TPLF, maybe all are. This is the first time that Ethiopian Prime Minister has officially accused Eritrea of arming anti-Ethiopian government armed groups. By the way, Ethiopia is also arming Eritrean opposition groups. But those groups don't have their reach into Eritrea. They're based in Ethiopia. He's also arming Red Sea Afar Democratic Organization, Eritrean Afar National Congress. But these organizations have no access to Eritrea. They can't penetrate Eritrea. Eritrea can penetrate Ethiopia, so it is sending weapons to Fano, TPLF, all etc. Firstly. Secondly, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia accused Eritrea of running black market. Mostly foreign currency, foreign exchange black market in Ethiopia. For the last 16 months, the Ethiopian PM has been trying to kill the black market. Introduced macroeconomic reforms. He said he will just kill the black market. It couldn't be killed. Rather, birr declining against dollar with every passing day. So, a failure of the Ethiopian government's economic policy is being used to blame Eritrea. That's what I would say. Either the Ethiopian government is helpless, it cannot kill the black market, so huge is Eritrean influence in the black market that Ethiopian government cannot kill the black market, or the government of Ethiopia, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, just blaming Eritrea for Ethiopian economic problems. Second accusation. Thirdly, he accused Eritrea of backing the printing of counterfeit currency. And lastly, he announced that no one will be allowed to enter Ethiopia from Eritrea illegally. Human trafficking is being done by the Eritrean side, according to Ethiopian Prime Minister. So these were the 4 main allegations by the Ethiopian PM against Eritrea. Most importantly, he said that Ethiopia does not want war against neighboring country, against Eritrea. Why? Because Ethiopia is building billion dollar mega projects. It's building the largest airport in Africa. It has built a dam. It's building corridor projects. It does not want its development to be wasted. So it does not want any war. But he said, if war erupts, the other side, Eritrea, will suffer like Hamas, Palestine suffered against Israel, like Ukraine is suffering against Russia. Basically, he meant to say that Ethiopia will pound Eritrea, just like Ukraine is being pounded by Russia and Palestine was pounded by Israel, and there'll be no one to stop Ethiopia. He compared Ethiopia to Russia and Israel, that Ethiopia is as powerful as Russia, as Israel. If you compare Ethiopia with Eritrea and you compare Israel and Palestine, Russia and Ukraine, isn't it an overestimation of Ethiopian military capabilities? He's just saying Eritrea is nothing. We will just crush Eritrea. Eritrea should know that no one is going to support it. And the Ethiopian proxies, which Eritrea is relying on, even they won't rescue Eritrea. Tall claims by the Ethiopian PM. He talked about sea access, obviously, main point, and he said that we have talked to the US, African Union, other players and countries. We want sea access. He looked frustrated when he mentioned sea access. Though he made claims, he said, we lost sea after 30 years of conflict, but we won't take 30 years to take it back. He said, I discussed with the SAS, Avurki, the use of ports when I visited Assam. I did not discuss ownership of ports. I discussed use of ports. All that indicates that Abiy, Prime Minister of Ethiopia, looked frustrated today. He has tried all the options, tried diplomacy, engaged international players, tried to conduct Eritrea. Nothing is working, and now he's threatening. That's what my impression is. Today's threat was a blatant, open threat from Ethiopian PM, by Ethiopian PM to Eritrea. What did he say about TPLF? He said those who signed Pretoria, Arshad Khan, Abraha, Asaf Abraha, Getachew, and they are accusing TPLF of obstructing the implementation of Pretoria. We are committed to Pretoria. Pretoria does not allow TPLF to form foreign relations with other countries. He was talking about the same, though, that TPLF cannot establish foreign relations with any country. It's a violation of Pretoria. Then he said that the development budget which we are giving to Tigray cannot be spent for military purposes. He said basically that Tigray is spending development budget given by federal government for military purposes. Secondly, thirdly, he said that we have conducted some drone surveys of Tigray and we are seeing a bumper grains crop in Tigray. So drones are monitoring crops in Tigray? No. Basically, he threatened TPLF. He said, we have been monitoring you. They're monitoring you. We know what you're doing. So whatever is happening on the ground in Tigray is being watched from Addis Ababa. This is what he meant. He said, you wanted Getachew to be the president. We appointed him. You wanted Varede. We appointed him. Whatever you wanted, we did. We are implementing Pretoria. We want restoration. We want return of IDPs. but Pretoria is being violated by you. So today's speech by the Ethiopian PM was the strongest speech, I would say, in months against TPLF and against Eritrea. To sum it up, I think he was frustrated about his C-axis ambitions, but he was threatening, he was menacing, he was warning. He warned both TPLF and Eritrea. What will this speech lead to? Response will come soon. We'll see response from TPLF, from Eritrea in coming hours. Don't miss tonight's live chat. I will explain that Abiy Ahmed, the Prime Minister, made a blunder. He revealed a secret. Thanks for watching.